Well, hello everyone, and welcome to April 1st. And what that means to me is the beginning of quarter two. So we are officially done with quarter one, and we are in the what I like to call the spring quarter or into quarter two. So quarter two basically just means that we have passed the first 1/4 of the year. So is that wild? I cannot believe that we are done there. So with that, I did want to give you an updated look at the planners that I'm using all the time, the planners that I'm using some of the time, and then talk a little bit about my Franken planner. So that's what I have here on the top. This is my Franken planner, and what that means is that I keep a bunch of different planners in here. So I have pulled out different months and that kind of thing, and I just keep them all in one book because that's the easiest way for me to be able to keep my plans. But all of the planners that you see here, at least on the right hand side, and some of them on the left hand side, also live in this place, and then I move completed sheets back into their respective planners when they are done. So that is a system that works well for me, but I also love, when I'm planning, being able to grab this and move it around my house, which I have been doing a much better job at lately. I have been kind of slacking on grabbing my planner and that kind of thing. I had talked to you guys a little bit about that I was nervous that one or both of my kids would pick up my planner and walk away with it or something like that. So I did take some of your advice, so thank you for that. But I am doing a better job of keeping this up and accessible instead of having to make several trips down to my office. But anyway, my Franken planner is here, and if you are interested in what is Franken planning or how to get started with Franken planning, I do have some videos on that in my Happy Planner 101 series. So you can find that playlist linked up here in one of the cards somewhere, so I'll try to do that for you. And then so let's go ahead and take a look at my current planner lineup. So these planners over here on the left hand side are kind of my honorable mentions or things that I look at some of the time. So while you see a lot of planners here, I don't look at every single one of these every day. These here on the right hand side though, I do look at every single day. So even that, for some of you, like I've seen comments come through that said, I'm only in one planner or one notebook at a time, or, why are you buying so many planners? And honestly, multiple planners works really well for me. And with the way that the Happy Planner has things set up now, so many of the planners have like a neutral monthly, and so you can just grab a divider here, a divider there, and move things around. And so when I'm doing my shopping vlogs, you're gonna see me purchasing a lot more planners and potentially a lot more stickers. And number one, purchasing planners and stickers is fun for me. And then number two, I will use every single one of those because you also have to think about, I like to switch things out often, and that's really worked well for me this year to stay consistent with planning. And then also with content planning, I'm not saying that I do plans ever just for a video. All of the plans that you see in my videos are real, but there are times when people ask me to create things for them. And so I keep lots of extra planners here so that I can send things out and that kind of thing. I do have lots of planners in and around my space, but as a content creator, it's necessary to have lots of product around as I'm creating content. So that was a little weird disclaimer, but I did see some things happening like that in the comments that I wanted to address. But I use lots of planners, and if you only use one planner, that's totally fine. That's rad. If that works for you, that's great. But using multiple planners in a Frankenplan style notebook works really well for me. The first planner that I have, I'm just gonna have a messy desk during this video, that's just how things are going to be, is my mini dashboard. And so right now I am using this as my on-the-go planner. I think she's gonna need classic discs though soon, or I'm gonna need to take out some notebook paper or something, or take out the months that are already done, because I don't know if you guys are aware if this happens to you too, but when I add stickers into my planners, they get so much more chunky. So you can kind of see where the stickers are at there, but I have been consistently using this since January. I picked it up mid-January, I think, and then I kind of went back and back planned. And it's not like a super, pretty decorative thing where I am super, using it very often, to be honest, because I don't leave my house super often. But if I need to write down a note, or if I need to have my schedule quickly at hand, it is nice to have that here. And I do always have a note space in case I need that. My goal for the month of April is to get better at using my on-the-go planner when I am in fact on the go. So I am using a mini dashboard for my on-the-go planner, and that is right here. Okay, and then next, this planner, I love with my entire heart. And this is very strange for me because usually by this time in the month, and I can kind of see that it's happening to other people because views have been lower during the month of March and going into April, and I kind of feel like people are ready for their July planners, especially because we've purchased them. Like, people are ready for a change. I have like on the other side of that, I have been able to stick in this planner, and this planner is by Spoonful of Faith, and it is the very first neutral dashboard with no colored box or anything like that. So what I mean by that, and this is what the dashboard layout looks like, but what I mean by that is when I go to plan, there is no box here that is colored in. I have total creative freedom when I am sitting here creating my spreads and all of that good stuff. So I love this, and again, because the monthlies are so neutral, a lot of the monthlies have this scripting and they have kind of this neutral format. I can, if I, get them before I decorate, I can go ahead and yank this divider out and change it out and still have that neutral divider, or excuse me, that neutral layout, but being able to kind of have the look of a different planner for a month or two. So that is something that I'm really excited to try, but I also I am so looking forward to using some of these Spoonful of Faith dividers as well. So there are just so many choices, like, this one is so pretty. Oh my gosh, her art is stunning. Love this. This girl is one of my favorites. Anyway, I am using this classic dashboard planner for what I call my catch-all planner. And basically what I do is I write down all of my life plans, some of my work plans, most of my social media. I write down most of my like future plans, my monthly overview, that kind of thing. Those nitty-gritty details, appointments, all of that stuff goes in this planner, and I love her for that. The dashboard has been life-changing for me, and so many of you have come to me over on Instagram. Shameless self-promotion. I'm at creatinginchaos_official over on Instagram if you want to follow me over there. But so many of you have come over and you have said, you really convinced me to switch it up and move into a dashboard planner. So I'm just saying, give it a try. Give the dashboard a try. Okay, so there is that. And then I am also still going strong. Well, I'm going medium strength on my budget planning. March was an absolute mess, and for self-care reasons, I needed to take a step away from budgeting, which probably sounds really strange, but a lot happened for me in March that you guys are aware of, or maybe you're not if you're new here, but life just really threw me a lot of curveballs, and I just needed to let something go in March. I was at Go Wild and I didn't have my budget planner with me, and then life threw me curveballs at work. Life has just been busy as far as expenses go, and I guess like part of me didn't want to necessarily face the music on that, and I'll talk more about that when I plan my monthly budget for April, because that is coming probably next video. But I am still in this, and I do still want to commit to my budget, and I think now moving into quarter 2 is the perfect time to recommit to my budget. So I'm really excited about this still, and I love, again, the neutral layout in here. I do love, working through budgeting and balancing things and keeping track of expenses and all of that good stuff. So budget planner is still happening, even though she has been absent for a while. Okay, and then this planner is kind of a Franken planner on its own, but I don't use it separately, if that makes sense. This is just where things live. So originally I was keeping this separate from my other planners, and that's why it has this fun cover on here. But now I just keep it all in my Franken planner. So my work planner lives in there, my social media stuff, everything lives over there. So what I had done is I took the dividers from the seasonal planner, the Seasons of Florals, or yeah, that. And then I smashed them together with the hourly extension pack. And so that is what I did with my teacher or work planner. And I actually bought the hourly planner for next year as my teacher planner in hopes that I would be able to smash it together with another planner. But I don't know what next year looks like for me. I assume that I will need some kind of a work planner at some point for whatever is next for me, whether that's going full-time social media, whether that's doing social media for a company, whether that's doing, ed tech for a company, whether that is being back, back in a virtual classroom, because I will never be in a brick and mortar classroom again, or something like that. But my goal is to have some kind of a work planner, and as soon as I know what my work will be for next year, I will solidify that. But this has been kind of a labor of love the past couple of months, but I have been still in it. But every time I open this planner, it makes my heart a little hurty, because I know all of the things that I had planned for next year and into the future with these programs that I was building with people and with my students and all of that, but I am no longer able to build those things, and it just makes me feel a little bit sad. So this planner is still in my lineup, but I will let you know that it has been an emotional process to do my lesson plans and to do my plans in here. So there is that. But on a happier note, I am going strong with using my classic wellness planner, and I love everything in here that is neutral. I hadn't been using my monthly in this one, but then in March I did. So I just really like how neutral everything is. I love that I have the opportunity to keep it neutral. She is just the perfect planner for me. I think that I have found the key to planning in any planner is that I like fun dividers, and I like discs, and I like neutral inserts. So that works well for me, and I don't know, that's the thing that I need to be my most productive self. So those are kind of my daily drivers, as it were. And then these planners I use some of the time. So this is my Wrong DeVoe kind of Franken planner in itself. And what this is I have taken some of the pieces from my Wrong planner and also combined them with some of my Happy Planner pieces. But basically this is a hourly planner, and I do also keep some of my hourly stuff in my main planner, but I do need to transfer those back over here. But I do try to do at least one, or hourly. Why did I say hourly? This is my daily planner. So I do try to do at least one daily sheet per week on my busiest day. And I do want to incorporate more daily plans. It's just the time part of it, the decorating. And I have seen people like Mojo Jojo Plans decorate lots of daily spreads like a week in advance. And I think that is something that I'm going to look at trying, because I do want to incorporate more daily plans. But again, decorating each day and incorporating that into my daily routine seems to feel a little bit clunky and isn't working well for me. But I do want to get more into daily planning because I'm intrigued. So I do use this sometimes, but I do want to use it more. And then this is my recipe planner. And again, this is kind of like an heirloom recipe planner, and I put my favorite family recipes in here sometimes. And I'm actually going to keep her shut because I do want to do a full flip through of this if that's something of interest to you guys. So I want to walk you through how I do my recipe planning and share with you all of the recipes that I have already planned in here. And so I definitely want to get in here and show you all of this if you are interested. But I have been working in my recipe planner, and it has been just a labor of love. I can't wait to pass this on to one or both of my kids. I just think that's going to be so fun. So there is that. And then this planner is kind of the bane of my existence, and I want to love her so much, but it is difficult. So I don't know what my deal is, but I want to have beautiful hand lettering, and I really, really practice and I try hard, but for some reason it is really hard for me. And I know that for me as a kid, handwriting was hard for me. So I don't know if like that is something that goes hand in hand or like what it is exactly, but I want to be a professional letterer. I want to be excited about lettering challenges, but every time I see them, my throat, like my heart goes into my throat, and I just get so nervous, and it looks like kindergarten lettering, y'all, so I'm not even gonna open it right now. I'm not super connected to lettering, even though I want to be. So if you have any tips or tricks for how to make it an easier process or something that worked well for you, I have heard people say like pick up the pen and like draw the letters rather than try to write them. And I do try to do that, but I don't know, I'm not very good at drawing things in general, so I hope that that's not part of it. But let me know if there are any books that worked well for you or anyone's courses that really helped you, because again, I want to do lettering and send it to you guys, and I want to like sell fun lettering decals and stickers and that kind of thing, and I think that would be so cool. But I have to have good lettering that somebody would want in their planner. So that is that, and there's that planner. But that is basically what my planner stack looks like right now. I have some planners that are occasional use and others that are everyday use, and of course my trusty Franken planner that keeps me ready and on the go and prepared for anything, in my opinion. So this lady, she is just my fave, and I love having a Franken planner in my lineup. And if you guys are interested, I was thinking about making some more Franken planning videos about, you know, how to get started with Franken planning and how to do those things, and really how to incorporate more of that Franken planning stuff into your life, if that is of interest to you all. So let me know what you're interested in, if you're interested in that, if you are a Franken planner or anything like that. So that is, again, that's my planner stack, y'all. That is the stack. Let me know below what you are using, how your planner stack has changed. Tell me all of the nitty-gritty details, because I think it's important to also like allow ourselves to flex and grow as we move through the year, and recognize like what's working, what's not working, keep things in, add things, take things out, whatever you want. As long as your planner lineup is working for you, I think that that is the best thing. So thanks so much for watching. If you are new here, hello, my name is Caitlin, and I would love it if you would hit that red subscribe button down below. And you can again find me over on @creatinginchaos_official over on Instagram. You can also find me over on the Spice Chaos podcast, wherever your favorite podcasts are served. And then if you would like extra bonus content from me, you can also find me over on Patreon. And you can just find me at Creating in Chaos over there, or the link down below. I have tiers that start as low as $1 and go all the way up to $100. So thanks in advance for doing that. And if you would like to also, I would love it if you would use my affiliate links down below when you shop the Happy Planner or Michael's or Joann's or any of those other shops that I have down below. So I hope you have a great day. And by the way, you guys, have fun today.